All right, everybody. Good morning. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Let's take a look at whatever wants to come through for you. Today in Pathfinders, I'm going to be talking about your self-concept and how changing that can radically change your life. Who you think you are is driving what you think you can have. Okay, so that's coming up today in Pathfinders. Tomorrow, Mars has moved into Scorpio. So we're going to talk about Mars and how to harness the energy of Mars in a fixed water sign. You can do it because Mars is one of the rulers of Scorpio. So you can do it. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Getting a lot of affluence and good fortune cards. Been seeing that in my own readings. All right, let's see what's going on. Karmic path, 100%. Safe travel. Woo, divine masculine. Hello. And time, 2 Saturn cards. I've been getting this in recent readings, and I feel like the divine masculine has healed some kind of karmic lesson. All right, the divine masculine has healed some kind of karmic lesson. Right, you can see Saturn kind of written all over this reading. It's been a long time. And now I feel like they're making a trip or taking a trip, a pilgrimage of sorts. It can be to see the divine feminine, but it doesn't have to be. It can be some kind of healing journey that they're on. And that can be figurative or literal or both, that they do some kind of trip. They're on some kind of trip, and this is the thing that really heals their soul. All right. Or it aids them in aligning with a healing and a different kind of self-concept. All right. They may be making some decisions about who they're becoming, which would be right in alignment with where we are astrologically. So I can talk about that. Wow. Awakening. First card out, Awakening, Ace of Swords, 9 of Cups, holy moly, 6 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. This person, this masculine, I feel like, let's talk to the masculine right now. I feel like you've been stuck for a while. Feel like the masculine has been stuck for a while, and then all of a sudden, an aha moment. And it's not your father's aha moment. This is really a spiritual awakening on a global scale. So the divine masculine as a collective, as an energetic collective, can be having an awakening here. The 3 of Wands, Chariot, 4 of Pentacles. I love the 4 of Pentacles in this deck. The 4 of Pentacles in other decks is more about protecting yourself or holding back or being stubborn. This 4 of Pentacles is like, I'm grounding into my spiritual mission and purpose. Okay, that feels good to me. And I feel like the divine masculine's doing that. Queen of Wands, 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups. There's some worry about this journey. So Chariot is like a journey by car. There's some worry about taking a journey by car. Now, this can be the masculine, this can be feminine. There's some worry about how they'll be received, right? If this person is coming to see you, I feel like they have more than a little trepidation about that. Like, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. 5 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the Magician. There is a little conflict here. Okay, what's this conflict about? There is a little conflict here. I almost feel like the divine feminine is welcoming this, but not without stating some kind of truth. Okay, so yeah, Knight of Wands, 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, lots of wands, and the Lover. That's kind of what I was thinking. I feel like the feminine energy pushes back against If you think you can just come in here and stay with me or be with me, then we're going to have a bigger conversation. Okay. I feel like there's a fear by the masculine that the feminine will reject him. And there's also a fear by the feminine that of rejection. There's something about rejection here. They're afraid they're going to reject each other. Okay. And they're afraid of the meaning of this. Is this real? Is this something that's just another chapter of the runner chaser thing? Because I'm getting a lot of movement here, but then I'm getting a lot of fear around the movement with that 9 of Swords. Yep. 5 of Swords, Hermit, Queen of Swords. I like that. And then the Temperance card. I was laughing because right away the phrase, you're messing with your own head came into my mind as I'm looking at this. You're messing with your own head. You're telling yourself that like bad things are going to happen, or that this is not real, or this person is just using me, or something like that. You're going to get a lot of those kind of messages. Why is the Magician here? Like, am I ready for this? High Priestess, the World, the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Am I ready for this? The feminine here is manifesting this. And then like, oh, they're here, right? I've manifested this. I've manifested this person coming in. 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. We're getting all the 9s here. So there's like an end to a chapter. And do we have the Hermit here? We do. We have all the 9s here. So there's a closing up of a chapter and a new beginning with this awakening and the Ace of Swords. So there's a new reality, a new way of looking at this connection. The old way has kind of run its course. There's some like an upsurge of fear, because what if it's the old way? What if it's the old thing? What if it's not a new chapter? What if it's not? What if it's not? And I feel like that's the thing that's been holding you back about connecting with this divine partner, is that what if they haven't changed? What if I haven't really changed? What if I haven't healed? What if they haven't healed? I'm going to say to you from a twin flame perspective that I don't really feel that you could have this experience without there being a level of healing or a level of learning, a level of growth. I don't think you could. Okay, with all the 9s here, we are coming to the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Transformation, battle of the head versus the heart. Open your heart, set loving boundaries. Soul merger, ebb and flow. One with self, blossoming. This divine masculine has aligned with their feelings. The 2 of Cups has aligned with their feelings. The Magician is all the aces, right? It's pure potential about what could happen. I have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, which is the 2 of Wands is about the ask and the 3 of Wands is about the receiving. And I am getting the fear of like, oh my gosh, it's happening. It's actually happening. I didn't think I was going to manifest this, but here it is. You don't know your own strength. Oops, don't know my own strength. Now here's something we hope you really like. Oops, don't know my own strength. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. I mean, all right, I'll keep going with this. Believe and trust. Focus on divine and perfect health, self-respect, and underneath, pay attention to your dreams. So the ask could be also right off the bat, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So that should give you a feeling of at least a little less negative emotion or a little less fear around what the possibilities are. Now, I am getting Virgo energy. I feel like and Saturn energy, right? Saturn and Pisces in retrograde. So we just went through the eclipse time period. And that was very powerful for closing up loose ends, closing up old situations that were very unhealed situations. This is a set of divine partners that is transforming. They've closed up their old unhealed patterns, the ones that were keeping them apart. They're those parts, those patterns. So it's not that every single pattern is gone or anything like that. It's the pattern that was keeping you apart is healed. Whatever that was that third party stuff? Was that, it could be different for each one of you. But I am getting the sense that divine feminine is really nervous about what? What are you nervous about, divine feminine? Because I am seeing that. I'm going to say this one thing. So this part here, this 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, I almost feel like you kind of have moved on. 10 of Wands, codependency has been healed. King of Swords, the 10 of Cups, look at that. And the Emperor. So there's definitely an awareness and a sense of what I won't do anymore and what I will do. How do I want to move forward with my divine partner? But there's also a sense of like, I'm just moving forward in my own life and I'm not really paying attention to this anymore. And this is why this is coming back together, because there's no more so much focus on this that it ultimately pushes the partner away energetically. You know what it feels like when someone really wants you to like them. Someone really tries too hard, right? To either get to know you, to be a friend. I'm not talking about the twin. I'm just saying in general, when people try too hard, it's like big ick factor, right? You're like, get off me. Especially if you're somebody who's like an air sign or a fire sign. Earth and water may have more tolerance for that. But I feel like air and fire, like, get off me. You're like double-sided sticky tape. Like, get off me. This 2 of Cups, man. 10 of Pentacles. Look at all the 10s now. All the 9s. Now we're moved on to the 10s. 10 of Pentacles, the Strength card, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. That's the headline. Okay, so let's go deeper into this. I want to see how this comes about. I'm going to do a few different things in the extended than I normally do. I want to find out how this comes about. I'm going to get some timing on this, and we'll see where this goes. All right, link is below if you want to continue on with me. I will see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.